Well, hello there, and welcome back. I'm Corny Swiss, and today's a 2-for-1. I'm going to be flying some planes, I'm going to be driving some tanks. And I thought I'd start out with planes. And as you can see, I do have the new F7F. Forgot what the end part is. And I haven't flown it much. This is one of the few games I took it out in, and my lifespan in it was fairly short either way. But it's one of those planes that is interesting. It feels a lot like an American beau-fighter or an American Dornier, but maybe a little, just a little different. It's I would say much more maneuverable for sure, and I think it climbs much better than either. But it's also just it's a pretty good plane in its own right. I haven't flown it in realistic. I've been getting into realistic flying, and I think recently I've been flying my Typhoon 1B, the one with the cannons. Been flying that around in realistic because it kind of has it kind of seems to be a good all-round aircraft. Just wrecked that guy, but this is gonna be my downfall, I think. Light him on fire, but now I'm in a sticky situation. No matter what, I'm gonna be in a head-on basically. Well, unless they ignore me. Don't get many good hits on the IL-2, and then the King Cobra's gonna stay on me. But I've been trying to get into realistic, and I've actually shot down an F7F in realistic with my Typhoon. I'm kind of limiting myself to only playing maybe one plane from each nationality for now, just until I can. This was kind of scumbag. I basically robbed the guy of the kill by running into the guy I just killed, but to my credit, he did damage some control surface, if I'm not mistaken, which would have been an issue trying to get out of the way anyway. But I've flown against F7Fs, and I noticed that at least the Typhoon, I was able to what's it called? I was able to outmaneuver him fairly well. I basically just stayed over him, and he had already dove, and I was trying to catch him because I made a pass on him, and then yeah, I'll probably just upload the clip eventually. 'Cause I thought it was a pretty good kill. Thought I did all right. But yeah, I'm not all that good at flying yet. I'm practicing. I'm working on it. Promise. But yeah, so I jumped into the first Mustang. There's two you can research. This is the first one. I haven't actually unlocked the second one yet. But then I also have the premium one in my lineup. That was kind of like my gift to myself for reaching, I think, rank 4 in American planes, just because I was like, I did it. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting, I don't know how IL-2. Great. That guy I lit on fire in my F7F just burned down and died. So that's nice. But yeah, I just wanted to show some planes because I don't show planes all that often. I really should, because I do like planes. I'm just kind of shit at it, if that makes any sense. Like I'm just not a particularly good pilot, which is kind of a shame because, you know, War Thunder is about the planes too. But I mean, I've gotten to early level jets with the Americans just because I played them the most, you know. The British, I'm not that far. I think I'm just cracking rank 4, maybe. But I'm actually about to start taking fire, so I just sort of YOLO all my rockets, and we get a hit, because why not? But now I'm in a really sticky situation. I don't have any rockets, and basically the entire enemy team is here. So I picked this Yak 7 as my target, but unfortunately nothing critical, and didn't shoot him down. And now I'm in a turn fight with a bunch of different planes, and that's never going to end well. I try to go for the sneaky, you know, maybe I can get a kill out of this, but nah, wasn't meant to be. But, you know, that's alright. But that's pretty much going to be it for this replay. I think I jump into my premium Mustang, but nothing really happens. So let's move on to the second half of this video. Alright, so this is for the second half of this video, and I wanted to show some planes, but I also still want to show tanks, because tanks is really what gets me going in War Thunder. This is an arcade battle, arcade battle on Carpathians, and it's single cap, so I guess the conquest mode. And the cap is down in the southern portion of the map. Now, I've started, because I'm bold, and I've been having success doing this, is I've been basically just taking the fastest tank I have, beelining it to the cap, and then just trying to defend it. And we're going to certainly defend it this go around. A certain KV-1 is going to have a go, but we'll see what happens. So I'm taking my T-34E over towards the cap, and my goal is to slide in there and defend it. Now, I much prefer when it's in the middle of the map, because there's more hull down opportunities for tanks with poor gun depression like T-34s and basically every Russian tank. German tanks, German tanks, it's difficult to go hull down because the armor isn't that great, if that makes any sense. At least in ranks, at least at like rank 2. At rank 3, I guess the Tiger and the Panther can do it. But this Martyr's way out there. I've kind of concluded that the Martyr is sort of like the ZIS-30 for the Germans. It's good at what it does, that's for sure. It's supposed to be a sneaky tank destroyer that just sets up and unloads all of its ammo. The issue you obviously have with that is it has 0 armor. I can't remember what it says it has, but it does not have that much if you look at the armor profile. So there's that KV-1L11. I kind of wish the KV-1L11 didn't have the L11 gun. It should be just doesn't have that one, because it's a rough gun for sure. We're gonna crit the T-34 there. I'm using the side skirts to basically try and angle against all threats, but this KV-1 is going to become too much of an issue. Go for the side of the turret, get a hit, but nothing critical. With KV-1s from the front, it's generally a good idea to attempt to punch it through the turret cheeks, because you can get through the cheeks more often than not. It's going to bounce around in there and really cause some damage. I think the T-34 just burned up. But now this KV-1 is top priority. Didn't really have... He was doing okay. He wasn't really giving me anything. And you're actually going to see he's going to set me on fire, which obviously is undesirable. I'm trying to reload. My rate of fire is diminished quite because my gunner got knocked out. So he's definitely going to get the next shot. And the key thing is I need to keep my side skirts at a really hard angle for him. And also I kind of need to keep him from backing up against something, so I can't just use my superior power to weight ratio and just get around him. I mean, that one definitely should have lit me on fire, but it didn't, so I'm not going to complain that much. But now, once that shot didn't do anything, this guy was basically done, because now his engine's blown out, he's on fire. He's got to turn the turret to shoot me, and that's just not going to happen. KV-1 does not have great turret traverse, and we're going to knock him out. We basically played Ring Around the Rosie for long enough to eventually kill him. But that's kind of the downside of the KV-1 with that gun. It's got to get close, but when it gets close, sometimes it struggles to seal the deal. There's a T-34 out there. I would love for him just to sit there. But my gun actually got knocked out in that little exchange, which is obviously very annoying for me. And I think I'm actually going to take the opportunity, well, not yet, but shortly I'm going to call in some bombers. We're going to do some bombing. I'm using my artillery strikes to kind of pave the way. And there's my little bomber thing. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm looking for a shot on the T-34. And he's on fire, and he blew up. Nice. So there we go. I've started to call in the bomber, and I'm going to move up and basically put myself into a position where I'm angled from all threats with my face into this little wall here, so that they hopefully don't knock me out while I'm in the plane. Which plane did I get? I think, oh, Wellington. With 8 bombs. I think it's 8 500s. I think that's the proper bomb loadout. I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly. But look, you're getting planes in this too. Oh my god. But we're just about to win. There weren't that many players in this game. I think there was only I think it was only an 8-on-8 or something like that. Yeah, there you go. You kind of flashed it up there. But we're going to cause some pain here. 2 more kills. Why not? End the game. Flying majestically through the air, shaking all over the place, I guess. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed those 2 games. I certainly had fun playing them. And I hope you had fun watching them. But good luck on the battlefield, and I will see you next time.